I'm Peter Lytle. I'm 61 on the 14th of May, which is this Sunday. I have vascular dementia, and I was diagnosed about 20 months ago. And I realised I had a problem with my memory. Little things first. I forget how to make a cup of tea, basically what the kettle was. But I used to make little white lies up. Someone asked to make a cup of tea out when my brother asked me once when he was over visiting. And I said, oh, it's your turn to make a cup of tea. So my sister-in-law got up and made a cup of tea. So I had things like that. And I bought some clothes on the internet. Now I'm not a big guy. I'm a 28 waist, 38 chest. So I'm always tiny really. And now I'm getting extra large shirts arriving and trousers too big. And at first I blamed the manufacturers, you know, thinking, oh, they sent me the wrong sizes. But obviously that wasn't the problem. And the crutch came, well, I was actually turning up, maybe to meet friends, and I turned up a week early. And I genuinely believed that was the date that I was meeting them. And a friend once said to me, I think you need to get your memory sorted, Peter, because you know, you're getting worse. The following week I was due to go for some blood tests at the doctor's surgery anyway. And whilst I was there, I asked if I could have a memory test. And basically said, well, you're a bit young. So I just asked, goodness, humour me. So they did this memory test, and she sort of looked at me and said, you need to see your GP. So absolutely fantastic. I saw my GP next morning, and he just said, look, you're not a stupid man, Peter, let's do it again. So I failed again with him, and I put it down to my medication that I'm on, and I thought I was wasting people's time. So they sent me to down to the memory clinic, and I had my assessment, and I should have scored 100, and I scored 67. So they said you can either go home and forget about today, or you can take it further and go for a scan. So before I went for the scan, I saw this consultant, then for the scan in January, and in February they told me I had vascular dementia, and damages at the front of my frontal lobes. And it was the Alzheimer's Society who wrote a letter to me saying, would you come to one of the dementia cabs? And I'll be quite honest, I'm embarrassed about this because I thought it was for older people. I went along, walked in, I found the lady who invited me, and I said, look, you know, I'm Peter Lytle, but thank you for inviting me today, but I'm not staying, you know. And she said, that's fine. And as she turned me back to walk away, she said, well, I'll come to your house tomorrow morning. So she came out, and that depression, it was like someone has pressed the light switch, and I was back to normal. But since then, my life's really taken off, you know. I'm involved with the DDAs, and we're trying to get rid of that stigma of dementia and make towns dementia friendly, basically, you know. So there's a lot of work goes into it, and it's all voluntary. So I'm involved with that. I speak on behalf of the Alzheimer's Society, excuse me. I go to university and speak, various venues and corporate venues, and explain my story. I've also opened a dementia cafe for younger people with dementia, aged 40 plus. Two of them. One, it's called Freshers Cafe. The first one's in St Anne's, and it's from 4:30 till 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, every other Tuesday, and then the following Tuesday I have, again, Freshers Cafe from 11:30 till 1 o'clock at Beaverbrook House. So that's doing quite well, because people are relaxing more, you know, and that's a good thing. So my life's really got busy since I got diagnosed with dementia. I do struggle sometimes speaking, and I don't like it. My mum said I didn't kiss the blind, so I only ate it. But I do struggle sometimes getting the words out, and sometimes I forget. I can't retain a lot of information. Now, I used to write and control £3.5 million budgets when I worked for Northern Foods. And I used to do this without, you know, I can imagine there was 2,500 employees. So you can imagine everything. You know, even normally you use a calculator to work out each individual budget. And I didn't, I used to do it in my head. And I'd work it all out for each department and wages and everything for the year and the salaries for everybody. And then what I would do is recheck it again. So I knew it was right, but then I'd get in the calculator up for the third time to double check, and that was me. Now, it's gone. I went to a dementia cafe, sorry, and a few of us decided to have a Christmas dinner. Well, it was like a bar meal. And my bill came to £12.90. and I had a £20 note in my wallet, that's all I had. But I could not work out how to get £12.90 out of a £20 note. No, that's not me. And I was getting really upset, and I had to ask a friend who also has dementia, and I said, I can't work out how to get the money, this £12.90 out of a £20 note, how do I do it? And the husband, just the husband, and he changed the money for me and sorted it out for me, so fine. What I will say, if you've got dementia, or you think you've got a problem in memory, please go along and get a memory test from your GP. And the earlier you get a diagnosis, the better. You can sort your life out. But please tell people, if you get a diagnosis of dementia, please tell your friends, your family, and your community. They aren't going to laugh at you, they're going to help you. I have still got all my old friends, and I've made new friends since, and I mean proper friends who will help me for anything. So you need to tell people. By keeping quiet, you're causing that stigma. Really, you are. So you have to say, look, I've got dementia. I don't say go on the roof and shout it, but just let people know, and you'll be shocked how many people actually help you and they understand. And that's important, it really is.